Hello, this is Henry. This is my tenex take-home application. I chose the Inbox Concierge, so this has features related to Gmail. So unfortunately, one of the limitations of Gmail apps is that you need to publish something on the Google console, which takes a while for Google admins to approve. So if Lillian, who I spoke to, or whoever's watching this, want to send me their email, I can add you as a test user so that you can go to the public URL where I'm at now and go through the flow yourself, hook up your own email. So this is the app. We got to cache it here, so it loaded immediately. These are the 6 buckets that are created by default when someone opens the app, and you can change them here, add a new bucket, and you can create your custom prompt that's fed to the OpenAI tool call that determines if an email belongs in the category. You can also change the number of emails you pull here. And if we go back, it's not going to give us a blank screen, which is good. It's going to keep the cache alive that are the 200 most recent emails, and in the background sync that remaining email and filter all of our emails through this new bucket. So we were able to still use the cache, which is good. We have our silly things, which is mostly everything. This is my secondary email where I get nothing but spam. Nothing here is important. And the other feature, aside from this email sorter, is the email chatbot. And you can ask things like, what are my most recent 2 emails? It'll search the actual Gmail account and not the cache to make sure it's getting the most up-to-date information. And you can ask things like, star them. So right now they are not starred. And it should give us it should ask us if we want to approve the decision. And if we do, they should be starred. So they are starred now. So this could present issues. You don't want OpenAI to delete all of your emails. That wouldn't be good. So I have an approval policy here. There's safe mode where you need to give verification for everything, dangerous mode where no verification is required, and there's bulk email guard, which I have on right now, which will ask for verification if more than one email is modified or deleted, if it wants to modify or delete more than one email. So since I had the bulk guard on and I asked it to star 2 emails as opposed to 1, it asked me for verification. You can also full screen this and ask whatever you want. The other thing I wanted to highlight is, so there are tool calls here you can see. That's more for the developer, so you can see it query 2 emails there and showed a response. So this is a particular tool call that we provide that allows it to render things like this, which obviously OpenAI does not do by default. It's not going to give you these things. So we have a separate tool call is how we implement this. This is our Google Workspace Assistant, the main function that ingests the response that we ask. And we have our response here in our tools. And one of them is this search email threads. And we can ask things like the latest email, most recent. And this is going to be like a Gmail style operation is what OpenAI is going to give to us. So you can do things on Gmail like sort for the last 2 emails. And we display that to the user. So here are our tools. We go through at most 8 tool calls because sometimes OpenAI is in a loop and wants to tool call forever. So we're not going to do that. So that prevents it from going on forever. We have as long as it's a valid tool call. This is where we route that tool call to figure out where to go. This is our search email threads special function that'll render these emails. And this is where we ingest that query that OpenAI is going to give us. And then we extract that output from the response and give it some structure so that in our front end, we can display the body of the HTML however we want, the sender. That's how we extract these things and put them in particular places. The other thing I wanted to highlight was the cache. So let's go to Postgres. This is our inbox classification cache. We have three main things: the manifest that caches all of the threads. This should be the 201 most recent threads. So all of those threads are basically emails and responses. Then there are the threads themselves, the emails that are the body of the email of the metadata. And then there's the membership. So this is whether a given email is a member of a given bucket. So this could be, for example, the important category. Is this email a member of silly things? Maybe it's not with some confidence. It's not a member of that, or it is a member of that bucket. So the way this cache is structured, we can, instead of the 201 most recent emails, we can ask for the 10 or 20 most recent emails, and we should still get a cache hit without needing to query all of those things over again. So we get a cache hit, we can ask for 200 again or 205, and we should still be able to load what was in our cache. So here it's loading the 200 most recent and those 4 remaining emails because we had set 201 before. So 205, 4 of these we haven't seen before. These will sync in the background. So it's a modular way where we can change this number and still expect a decent amount of cache hits. And I think that's everything. These toast notifications are more for the developer. Okay, I don't think I'm missing anything. All right, that's the app.